What's up, y'all? It's Jake with BC Brothers Moving. And when you're a kid, you never really know what you're gonna do, right? You never know what's gonna happen when you grow up. I never expected to get into the moving company, and I eventually did. And when I got into the moving company, I had a lot of crazy stories that came with it. One in particular instance that happened when I was first starting the business, starting from scratch with a lawn care trailer and stuff. We pull up to this storage unit. One of our clients, most of our clients are great, we love all of them, but one of our clients was this lady with like an all red hemp dress and like a really nice car, and you could obviously tell she was, she was kind of like a badass, to be honest with you. Anyways, we get to this storage unit and everything's going perfectly fine. We're putting all the stuff in the truck. We're wrapping up everything, we're stretch wrapping everything, making sure everything's ready to go. So we thought all was fine. And when we got to one of the addresses, she actually asked us if we wanted to move dead bodies. And it kind of threw us off guard. We're like, okay, this lady's in a pimp jacket, rolling in a nice car, and then just asked us to move dead bodies. At this point, I'm like tripping. I think I'm like 18 at the time. And when she asked us this, we're like, nah, we're good. So it kind of threw us off for the rest of the move. Anyways, after she asked us that, we loaded up the rest of the stuff and went up to a place about 2 hours north of here. When we got there, we started unloading her van with like a bunch of files. Like, I don't know why, but we put them in this like barn, started stacking them up, and she's like, the sheriff is supposed to come here, and she's apparently planned on, burning these files. And I don't know, we were just putting them in this back of the warehouse trying to hide them for some reason. And while we were unloading the van, at the same time, we saw gloves and Clorox in the back of this van. And so like at this point, my stomach is dropped like most of the time while I'm doing this move. When we go inside this house, I see an ID laying there, and I'm curious because it's, I'm curious like I'm trying to gather everything that's going on. Because right now, the only thing I know about this lady is that she looks like a pimp. She asked us to move dead bodies, and I saw Clorox and gloves in the back of her van, and also at the same time we're moving files in like this remote location. So I look up this guy online, and he comes out like wanted for murder, or just got out for murder or something like that. And I'm like, I'm really like, and yeah, so it was a wild experience. It definitely, ended up finding out that this lady was actually like a bail bondsman, and I think she was a bounty hunter as well, which is like the only thing that could happen to make this thing okay and make me feel a little bit more safe, I guess. Crazy stories we've had here at BC Brothers Moving.